What's up, Hoopers? It's Coach Alex with THINCPRO Basketball. And in today's video, we're going to go over how to beat your defender without using your dribble. Let's get started.
Perfect mix of the Gestapo and El Chapo and Picasso. Except my skin is blanco. Now watch me drop the needle into a fetal position, get my rock on. Old friends wanna get they talk on. Making excuses for why I made it, cause they hate to see me spot on. I just narrowed down my targets right until I'm locked on.
All right, guys, like I said, we're gonna go over a couple of pivot moves to really beat your defender before you even put the ball on the ground. And the first one is just a simple jab step, all right? And I'm gonna talk through all of these really just to illustrate and demonstrate what I'm talking about. So with the jab step, this is how you really just set up your defender and kind of get them to shift in a direction you need them to in order to create the advantage. So a jab step, simple, easy. One of the more common moves is just to jab your defender off. And you can do this a couple ways. You can jab sideways, right? If you just want to shift the defender, you can jab at the defender to force them to back up, whichever one. But the jab step, like I said, is one of the more commonly used footwork moves, pivot moves before putting the ball on the floor, right? So if you can beat your defender without putting the ball on the floor or before putting the ball on the floor with simple pivot moves like a jab step, this will put you in a more successful, more opportunistic position to score the basketball or to beat your defender, right? So if we're out here and I jab my defender, boom, to back him up, I can go into my shot. If I jab sideways and move him one direction, now I can come back the opposite way because I've shifted him. All right, so that's the first one, the jab step. All right, so that's what you have to really focus on. Do you want to shift them or do you want to move them back to create extra room?
I'm locked on. I've never needed to buy a necklace to get some.
All right, next we're going to work on the cross step. All right, similar to the jab, but now we're crossing across our body. So we're in this position here. Now the cross step is to get your defender to go this way, right? Same thing if I was to pivot the opposite way, we want to shift them that direction. Now with the cross step, you really have two options to go off of it. You can cross step, get your defender to shift and lean one direction and rip hard and come back the opposite way, or you can use the cross step and go method, right? If you don't feel like your defender has shifted enough when you use that cross step, you simply cross and then just go, okay? So those are your two options within the cross step way of using the pivot, right? Cross step, get your defender to lean and come back. Cross step, they don't react the way you need them to, you just continue on that direction, all right? This one takes a little more patience, a little more discipline within your footwork because you don't want to pick up that pivot foot and travel, right? So on the go method, if you're just gonna cross step and go, you gotta make sure that ball goes down on the floor before your foot leaves the ground as a pivot, right? So I don't wanna go, lift this pivot, and then put the ball on the floor. I'll get called for a travel. If I'm gonna cross step, I can either come back to it and then go, or I could cross step, hesitate, put the ball on the floor, and then get past my defender. But the cross step, again, another great use of your footwork to set your defender up, to beat them before you even put the ball on the ground.
To get some net while I'm checking my set list. No second guess.
All right, the last one you can use, this one really takes some discipline within your footwork, is the spin off of your defender using your pivot, right? So to cross step and then to pivot back and get past your defender. Another great way, but again, to be disciplined, to be patient, right? Keep that foot grounded. So with this, with the spin off the defender, you're still using that cross step method. So then now you can swing that foot over and around to come back this direction, okay? So this just gives you another way or another option of protecting the basketball and keeping it away from the defender. Now, here's a couple key points. When you spin, so you cross step and you spin, you want to make sure that you don't go back this direction here. We're trying to attack. We're trying to get past and create the advantage against our defender. So we go here. Now when we spin, we're going here, okay? Our first dribble has to be in the direction of the hoop, okay? So I want to be here, boom, spin, and I drop it, okay? That's another way you could do it, is to, when you spin, is to put that ball on the floor with that inside hand. So if I cross step here and I spin, I'm coming back with the ball in my left hand, but I'm gonna drop it for the ball to land into my right, all right? Or you can cross step, keep that ball here and go, all right? But the spin is just really used to, again, keep your defender off balance. But if your footwork is not on point, if your footwork is not great, you won't be able to execute the move. So if you're gonna practice it, take the time, be patient with it, take it step by step, break it down, so then you can put it all together and make it easy on yourself. But those are all 3 great pivot moves to beat your defender before you even put the ball on the floor. Simple jab, cross step, and then a spin. All great moves to beat your defender.
No second guessing, you're not a contestant. If you're not in this.
All right, Hoopers, well, that's it for today's video. 3 easy pivots that you can use in order to beat your defender without putting the ball on the floor. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you learned something, comment, let us know what you learned. Hit that subscribe button, join THINCPRO Basketball, and get all the great content we release every single week designed to help you expand your game. Right, now until I see you again next time, hit the gym, hit the court, put the work in, and remember always, keep hooping.